Okay. What is the most intelligent thing that your pet has done? I'll go first. So I'm going to talk about my cat. I know I have a picture of my dog in the background, and my dog has done some really smart things, but I'm going to talk about my cat because she blows the lid off of my brain every day. She's mad at me right now because I fed her an hour late yesterday. Regardless, my cat is adopted. I got her from an adoption place 3 years ago. They warned me when I got her that she is not a friendly cat. Had been returned a few times. She has FIV, and she also has breathing issues that makes it so that she needs to use an inhaler twice a day. She's kind of low energy, and as I said, they were just like warning me, like, if I want to return her, please return her. Don't set her loose on the streets or anything like that. I say all of this to say that she is a cat who hides all the time. She does not let you pet her, does not let you handle her, and if you try, it's going to be a problem. People will find out I had a cat, they would just be so excited and they would want to meet her. And I'm like, no, you're just never going to meet her. Regardless, little things would happen with her that made me question whether she had telepathic abilities. Like one time I was dating this guy and I broke up with him because I didn't like him being on my couch. Something about it was bothering me. And the day after I broke up with this guy, she was sitting on my couch. She was sleeping on the couch. And again, like I said, she is a person who hides all the time. But that was the beginning of her. Now the couch was her spot. And in hindsight, I know that was her biggest beef with that guy. So fast forward to me moving in with my sister. My sister has a daughter who's really good with animals. My niece is a young woman who is very sensitive, very kind, and very intuitive, extremely intuitive. And so if I'm out of town working or if I'm going somewhere doing something and I can't feed my cat in time, my niece will put food in a bowl. And also my niece would just kind of sit in the room with my cat and just hang out until my cat would come out. Cat would just come out and eat her food, but still my niece was just very patient and would just sit in the room and like say her name and say hi and just be very kind and gentle with my cat, saying all kinds of nice things to her. So my niece tells me that one day she was crying and thinking about the fact that my cat doesn't allow anybody to get close to it and just felt bad for my cat. And she said not too long after that, she had a dream where my cat came to her and said, I will let you pet me, just don't tell your Aunt Lizzie. And so my niece was like, bet. Came upstairs to feed my cat like she normally did. And my cat comes up to her and my niece puts her hand out and my cat lets her pet her. The next day, because that was a day that I was not home. And so the next day I get home and my niece is like, oh yeah, I wanted to let you know that I pet Saba. That's my cat's name. And I was very shocked. And I laughed at the whole don't tell Aunt Lizzie part because I thought that was funny. But it was still I was just like, wow. I was just very confused about it all. So I went to bed that night and Saba comes to me in my dream. And she's like explaining why she allowed my niece to pet her. She tells me that she needed to express her gratitude. Like, of course, and the way that she said it was hilarious because she's like, of course I would do that. Like, I have to show my gratitude. Like, kind of like, I'm not uncivilized. The attitude behind it was so reflective of who she is truly. And it almost felt like there was a little bit of, not to say resentment, but like, duh, like that was the attitude. But it was really sweet. And from that point forward, she allowed me to pet her as well. So yeah, my cat is very communicative. And one thing that's funny about her, and also, oh, she's coming out now, eating her food. One thing, I'm trying to show y'all the angle, but one thing that's funny about her is that she's very loud. If she's pissed, if she's upset, like in the middle of the night, she waits for it to be like 2 or 3 a.m. and she will meow at the top of her lungs. And the thing about it is that in the dream, she was super duper loud. Like she was like, her voice was so loud in the dream. I was like, yep, that's her. Very recently, since I started hanging pictures of my dog up, she met my dog in the astral realm, or at least there was a dream where I saw her and my dog meeting. And she asked me if, like, why is he like that? Because I don't know, he was being annoying in the dream. I think he was like sniffing around her or whatever. But yeah, animals are hilarious. They're extremely smart. This guy, I have so many stories for him too, but he has since passed away like 7 years ago. I miss him every day, but he was so smart. Oh my God. Yeah, that's my story. I'm sorry if this was very long, but I want to hear you guys' stories.